You guys, I'm a genius. I know, you know already, and I say that all the time. But the reason I'm saying that right now is because I have stumbled upon a really great new favorite use for eucalyptus. And so I'm kind of on a eucalyptus kick, and you will want to know some chemistry facts real quick, or if you don't, keep scrolling. The main identifying ingredient, the natural compound that is in eucalyptus, is nicknamed Eucalyptol. It's a monoterpene called 1,8 cineol, and I'll put that in here so you can look that up. It is clinically proven to be really great for helping with respiratory situations, anti-inflammatory, all that good stuff. 1,8 cineol has been appreciated for its cleansing activity, and that's why the Abode home care line uses some 1,8 cineol from eucalyptus. Anyway, like I said in a previous video, we have now combined several different species: the radiata, the polybractea, the kochii, the lox, I can't say it, and the globulus into a blend, and that increases sustainability and helps make sure we have plenty of that 1,8 cineol in there. Anyway, it smells fantastic. If you have only ever experienced an artificial or a contaminated, or if you haven't experienced doTERRA eucalyptus before, I think you should. Let's connect and make sure that we can get some into your life so that you can try it and see what I mean. It's a really, really cool experience, whether you're putting it in your shower or what. So what I learned to do, just because necessity in life, long day, we were out exercising, doing some stuff earlier this morning. A lot of these Wednesday mornings, I'll like around lunchtime, I'll take a quick shower, but that didn't happen today. And I was heading out again to go retrieve another child from school, and I was noticing, like, oh, I stink. And if this is TMI, continue to scroll. But if you want to know all the cool things that I know, I used to make my own deodorants back before doTERRA had some really great options that are convenient and easy, ready to go. Because it is so inexpensive and so nice to just, I'm out, I'll just go in the kitchen and like make some more. And there's a lot of different ways that can come, formats and things, and there are great books and resources. Anyway, back to the books in a minute, but first off, I remember that taking like just a smidge of essential oil, putting it in your armpits, if you're in a situation like if you're in an airport, you've been traveling all day and you don't have, any other really good options, it's great. I love the Intune blend for this, or immortelle, frankincense. Those woody oils have a really good, they just seem to work really well for that kind of a situation. Okay, so I grabbed, because I wasn't sure of how, I knew that I had put this right on my skin undiluted, which is also known as neat application, NEAT. It just means undiluted, just a little smidge on my finger. Put it on my bug bites earlier today, and it didn't cause any irritation or anything. So this is not considered a hot oil. It's pretty mild on the skin. But in a more sensitive area, you don't want to take chances. And so I used some fractionated coconut oil. And this is also the same thing as MCT oil. And it is a really handy dandy carrier oil. So I just want to take a minute and teach you about what a carrier oil is, in case you don't remember or haven't really ever heard of that. And so I took and squirted a little squirt in my hand, put a drop in, and mixed it all together and put some in my armpits. And it wasn't irritating to me at all. There's just like a very gentle cooling, but not like peppermint or something, just really, really gentle. There is some menthol in eucalyptus, but mostly that 1/8 cineol, which apparently is ready to do wonders on any of that odor-causing bacteria that was there. And I couldn't even believe it. It wasn't like, 75% better. It was like, wow, I should have done this hours ago. So, yeah, if for some reason you're not able to have access to the kinds of products that you're used to using and you need some other options and solutions, there are lots of resources and great books out there. So just to know that you don't need to be panicked. Okay, so speaking of buying books, I know there's so much available online. It's so convenient, and I do have apps on my phone for looking things up, but I'm a book buyer, especially when it's a business write-off. I've got reference books. I've got, I don't know, not a lot of like inspiring new books because I attend many seminars and things like, ongoing training, big and small, in all kinds of areas. But anyway, so one of these great books I have is that you might want to add to your library if you're able. It's called, and there is an app for this one too, but it's called Essential Emotions. I've got last year's 10th edition, so this year, every year they come out with new versions of the books and add in the new oils that doTERRA got. Eucalyptus, we have the blend, but it's still going to be covered by the eucalyptus entry that was in there already. And I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. I'm just going to sum it up. Thank you for your patience already. Eucalyptus is known as the oil of wellness, and I like to explain it as each of the essential oils has just a character of its own, like its own mission, and the messages that it gives your body. When you put it on your skin, you inhale it, starts interacting with your system, and it's as though, unlike the pharmaceuticals that will maybe force a certain reaction to take place, essential oils basically are food in a very concentrated, special format, but we could say that it's like food. It's like building blocks that we're giving our body resources, and your body's still in charge of your healing, your wellness. And so when you inhale that oil or take it internally or on your skin and it's getting into your bloodstream, that is influencing you, giving you like messages, like coaching in certain ways that you might need. And the way you're going to use a book like this is there is actually a section where you can look up, I'm feeling lethargic, I'm feeling irritated, I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling insecure. In fact, this one is so cute. They even put like faces at the end, so you could kind of talk about it with somebody who maybe doesn't have the vocabulary to do that. And you look it up and it'll say, well, hey, these are some of the suggestions. And you're probably going like, how the heck do they know like these oils? But this is knowledge that has been available to humanity for thousands of years, and it's just not maybe as mainstream now as it used to be or could be. And I think that's part of our role in helping reconnect with that heritage of the natural products that can offer us so much at such a low cost and with not bad side effects. Because like I said, it comes into your system and your body says, okay, I want this, I don't want that, and most of the oils leave your system very, very quickly. Okay, so the emotional side of the eucalyptus, it's known as the oil of wellness. That's its nickname. And you could say like, well, they could all be called the oil of wellness, right? But of feeling safe to be well. Think about that. Feeling like if you need to reprogram your subconscious, instead of having repeated thoughts and identity of something like, I'm the kind of person that's always getting sick, or I don't deserve to be well, the only way I can get a break is to get sick. This oil is giving your brain, your whole system, the message that it is okay to be whole and well, and you deserve to, release old stuck emotions that are making you feel that you are weighed down, and you just have to be a victim. And especially because where we store the grief in our lungs and heart, this is a respiratory support oil that helps open that up and let things flow. Okay, so I love my books, and I told you about the carrier oil. I love having it in a container like this, especially for like diaper changes and stuff, because you can operate it with one hand and it's quick and easy. And yeah, I probably maybe made you think of more questions than I answered. If you watched the end of the video, shoot me a message or comment to let me know if there's something I need to explain better, or some other question that came up for you that you're curious about. Okay, so, and eucalyptus. Okay, what else should we talk about next?